Okay, for the third time, welcome to my little demonstration speedrun of Frogatto and Friends. Showcasing a few of the tricks that I've found recently. I'm gonna make use of saves to make sure that I don't need to play through the entire game again every time I make a mistake. One thing I've utilized sometimes is that I jump in some specific positions to like get a little speed boost. I'm not sure if it's actually that much faster, but I don't really think it hurts since I can get a pretty good pace doing it. I'm just gonna spit that. You see that animation right there? That Frogatto like does that weird little animation. You can actually cancel it by hitting right or left. So, God. And what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to skip the hard container. I'm just gonna get the medal, the fire medal. God, I'm rusty today, but that might be for the better. The audio just broke right there. Okay, so. God, I should do like. I gotta constantly remind myself that. God. As I said before, you can actually bounce on that end and actually get a really, really smooth section right there. Also, fun fact about this flower right here: you can actually jump over it. Like that, and this flower you can actually, if you're really lucky, you can actually land here on it and then like jump from here to here. So that's a strat that I haven't used before, but you can do it. Not sure if I can pull it off here, but nah. But like it looks like what you'd expect, like that, pretty much. So. Yeah. In case other runners haven't seen it before, now you know. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to try to stay in the middle and hopefully. Ah, shit! I missed him. You can actually get him in a very few number of. Oh. I got him in a minimal number of turns that you can like possibly get. So that's very good. I'm going to save here. Okay, so in this section right here, you go the upper path, of course, as went the lower path because I need to do the save for this video. And here you can actually skip the lift. But it's not really worth it, in my opinion, since the rest of the run is actually it kills the run very early on, and there are so many difficult parts in this run. Also, I'm on very low stamina right here. Or not stamina, but I'm on very low health right here. Make sure that you don't come in contact with any of the surfaces, because the friction would kick in and slow you down quite severely, so don't do that. I'm gonna also need to specify which version this is. So a lot of this stuff also applies for the Windows version, but this is actually the version that's on the Linux main App Store. There are actually two on the Linux main App Store. As for 2023, so that's where I got it from. I don't actually remember what it's called, but I can show you what it looks like later. I'm unfortunately not going to be able to explain everything. Oh, another thing that you can do is that you can actually, you see how if I just just hold jump, like right after the transition, I don't jump as far, but I actually think that you get a significant speed boost if you like do a short jump, like before you enter the transition. So that you can actually do a cutscene skip with that in the game. So it is powerful. It is powerful. Powerful. I'm going to purchase the heart here. And one interesting thing is that you can hit up, escape, and then yes. However, I think that's actually quite I think that's a bit difficult to do, because like you only skip one dialogue box, and you need, and I personally, I have some pretty short, my fingers are actually pretty short, so I totally messed this up. But if you have I don't know, if you have big hands, just try to go for it, I suppose. But to me, repositioning my hands is actually pretty finicky. And here comes like another skip. This is actually a wrong warp to the and I actually do the section right here backwards right now. I have showcased it before. It's present in a lot of runs. So yeah, it's I'm gonna do this part as usual. Another skip that I've started going for, or another. So I've actually started to do this section like this now. You can actually get a wall jump here. Nice. I'm losing a lot of health here. And this section goes like usual. Nothing has really changed here. By the way, I actually have a standing desk which you can raise and lower. So raise and lower. I think that's what it's called. And I might actually have to lower it a bit because like it's taking like the way the keyboard is positioned in relation to my body height is like it's pretty high, so I might actually have to change that. So I'm gonna skip this convo right here, and I'm going to try to speed it out quite early, so that I don't get. And you actually want to go like back. You actually want to waddle a bit back and forth, so that you actually trigger the cutscene properly, because otherwise Frogatto might like be standing there for a while, and you might not really. The thought might not pass your mind that he hasn't actually touched the trigger to the cutscene, so gotta fix that. I hope to God that my mic is not too close to my mouth. Might actually want to. I think this is fine. Ouch. You can make that without taking damage. Oh God. That's a mess. So. Nice. As you see, you can actually reach full health quite pretty quickly. Oh dear. And I feel like this section right here is quite self-explanatory. Sometimes you maintain the momentum, sometimes you don't. So I actually don't know really how to control it. Ouch. There's another trick coming up, which I'm calling. I have actually borrowed the term Super Mario 64 runners used for like the first frame wall kicks. A firstie, which is basically wall kicking as soon as you touch the wall, I think. And if that's actually not what they call a firstie, now I just borrowed it because I think it's a nice name for the type of wall kick I'm going to try to do. So as soon as you hit the wall, as it touches the wall, you need to. I'm going to spit this out on the. Oh shit! I'm actually going to show it off here. So you saw what I was trying to do, but I'm going to demonstrate it. So as soon as you touch the, as soon as you come in contact with this little thingy right here, this little, it's like caved in here. You see how the bridge is like caved in? You just do that. So you try to actually press the A button as soon as you come in contact with the wall, and that should like do it. And here I have changed the route a bit. You can actually run on that plant right there, which is it looks difficult, but I usually manage to do it quite consistently. So I'd recommend giving it a try. And this rabbit right here, make sure to like keep in mind if you manage to kill him or not, because otherwise I'd say he's a real hazard on the way back. So wow, I haven't had that happening with the branches as far as I can remember. And I killed the rabbits, so should be fine. Dang, my shoulders are actually quite tense. Man. And okay, this spot right here is quite difficult because sometimes you just end up in weird spots right there. Maybe I should do a save here. Actually, maybe I don't need to. I don't know. I can usually manage this section right here. So you jump up here, and then you can actually do a wall kick right there and damage boost. With the bat right there. And one thing I like to do here is to, dang it, boop, just jump on the fly right there. And one weird thing that's just started to happen here is that I tried to do that like big jump here, but it's just sort of like cancels for some reason, and I have no idea why it does that. Doesn't happen usually, so. And right here, I'm going to showcase the I can't fly jump. I have nicknamed it. So you jump here and you try to eat the fly, and as you see, I succeeded in performing it, I suppose. And I actually usually slow down here usually and like jump over this thingy. Some people might choose to damage boost, but I personally wouldn't go for it. You could also, another thing that I have started to introduce in my runs is to, if you have an enemy in your mouth, instead of like getting like heart containers to refill, you can actually like speed it out as you transition, which allows you to regain your health nearly instantly, even though you might be very, very low on health. So it's actually worth it in some cases. I'm actually going to perform it after the right after the Milgram fight. And here I'm going to do a key skip, nothing weird here. I do have some recommendation for like visual cues, although I personally am pretty poor at following my own like guidelines or whatever for the skip. So I'm not really the speedrunning god that I appear to be, so I'm just gonna try to jump over this little creature right here. And I'm just gonna say that you can do like a little jump here and actually skip the elevator, although I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it at all. It usually goes like I showed right there. That's like the usual. That's like the default. That's the like the default outcome. So that usually happens. Get the key, and I have no idea whether or not jumping causes you to slow down significantly. It is true that you have less friction in the air. Another thing you can do is like to jump on the platform, and I'm going to grab one of the beetles and kill myself. No. Ouch. I'm gonna do a wall jump right here and hopefully ride the elevator, kill that thing, and that should do it. I'd recommend to watch out for that beetle. He can be a bit of a hazard. I wonder if there's like a safe spot somewhere around here. I can just re-enter the section in worst case scenario. I feel like one thing I need to mention is that I feel like these little things right here are actually quite nice to like. I feel like it's quite nice to like jump from these things right here. Looks like you get like a speed boost, but I'm not entirely sure. Just feel like you get like it takes more time just running. Not sure if that's just me. I actually haven't timed, so I feel like nobody times that. I don't. Laser Cat don't. So one thing you can do here is that you can try to speed out. Oh, that's not going to help. No, okay. You can. I'm pretty sure that I can swear that I have showcased it, but you can actually do like this, like do a few wall kicks. And here comes the interesting part, the cutscene skip. So I'm going to do one. Remember how I like jump right before I there we go. So what I did was that before the transition I did like one of those small jumps, and you can get an insane amount of momentum from that. So, and I have showcased this skip right here before. It's actually quite precise, but I usually have a pretty good feeling for how to do it. So here you need to be ready with the oh my god! You basically gotta zat the. That was not intended. You're not supposed to run back there. If you know literally anything about Frogatto speedruns, don't imitate that, kids. Don't do that at home. Oh god. And here you can actually get up there. I should make like a separate video for this, like specifically for this for this section right here. Because it's so annoying. And here you can actually make the cycle if you just manage to match this. If you don't get shot there. Oh god. If this was an actual speedrun, my heart would be beating so fast that I'd totally choke. I'd totally choke. I'd mess it up worse than Imagine Dragons shots. No! Okay. So you can actually also make this cycle right here. Although it seems quite random, I don't get why. Sometimes I make it and sometimes I don't. Also, this spot right here is actually a hazard. I would have died during the boss. I would have died. I would have died. So this part can definitely be showcased a bit more optimally. And this boss is actually a bit harder to kill in the legacy, like one of the older versions. And right here, you can actually you can take the heart capsule, but if you feel confident in your Milgram fight, you actually don't need to kill yourself right here, and you can just do that for the Milgram fight. Since it's quite quick and easy, and you maintain more health as you enter the throne room, so. I'd totally recommend this route. This skip right here, you can check out some of my other speedruns where I done it. Oh, fuck. I'm going to reattempt it. I'm just gonna try to reattempt. I'm just gonna reattempt it. That sucked. It happens sometimes. You need to. I believe you need to do it before the platform starts moving, or at least quite early, before it approaches a certain speed. I suppose that's my personal theory. You don't need that coin. God, I hate this trick. Okay, so, and just to showcase how. Just to like make up for that death, I'm going to damage myself here. So here I'm going to actually what I'm intended to do. Okay, shit. Let's say you get here after the snake block part. You actually just run in here and kill yourself, which restores your health. And the amount of health you have here is actually quite is actually like almost the same as if you That's not what I intended to do. Okay, shit. I'm actually really crappy right here. I actually I actually suck today. Come on. Dang, I'm pretty sure this should have been enough health. Yeah. Guess I'm just unlucky today. Either that or I just become rusty. Okay, there we go. So that part about the hard container I mentioned earlier, this is what I mean. I'm not good at the Milgram fights. I'm actually really bad at it. And if I ever start running this game seriously again, this is probably the biggest hazard along the way. So yeah, if I had that Milgram fight, even the last one right there, it would be okay. It wouldn't be like too bad, but that heart container might actually be worth it. You don't need more than 4 hearts though. That sounds excessive. Yep, that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the Frogatto and shit. Feel free to DM me on Discord or ask in the comments section if you're logged in on YouTube. I was about to say yeah, until next time.